now at 11. Rain and fog to start your Friday. I'll have your forecast.
From streets to home, how Indianapolis leaders are changing the game and getting more people off the streets and into homes much quicker.
Plus, we'll show you how a new online shop is helping support the family of a fallen Beech Grove police officer. And we'll take you to Marian University as the Knights celebrate a #1 seat and look ahead to a postseason full of possibilities. Well, fog and rain chances return to central Indiana overnight. Plus, we're tracking record high temperatures to end the week. Thanks for joining us at 11. I'm Allison Gormley in for Scott tonight. And Angela, you're going to tell us more all about this rain that doesn't seem like it's ending.
Yes, we have the heavy rain has temporarily ended, but you're right, not completely over. And I think most people would like to fast forward through the fog and the rain and get to 77. That's on the way for tomorrow afternoon. It is a Friday, and we'll be looking ahead to that in just a second. Let's start with rain on radar. Not a lot to show you, but Allison said it. It's not completely over. We are keeping an eye on some development just to the southwest of Bloomington. We do anticipate some additional development overnight. So some downpours, some rumbles of thunder, nothing severe expected overnight. Fog, yes, it's already developing down to a mile. That's the visibility in Kokomo, Shelbyville, Greencastle, Lafayette, Richmond. Allow a few extra minutes to get where you're going at the bus stop. Morning fog, some spotty showers, a stray storm, and then it's t-shirt weather tomorrow afternoon. Highs at record levels in the 70s.
All right, I like to hear that. Well, tonight, Indianapolis leaders say a reworked strategy to address homelessness is already showing results. Through the Streets to Home Indy initiative, more than 100 people who are living on the streets are now in housing. Alex Almanza shows us how the effort is now being expanded.
For years, Indianapolis leaders have worked with the unhoused to try to get them connected to services and other resources. But city leaders are now saying that a reworked plan is getting people into homes much quicker than ever before. Through the Streets to Home Indy initiative, outreach teams have helped 114 people move from encampments and sidewalks into housing since the program began in July of 2025. The difference, leaders say, is coordination. Teams now work directly with people living outside, helping secure documents, locate apartments, and connect them with services.
What this model brings is a level of intensity, of coordination among our partners, and an urgency to really address what we've seen as growing unsheltered homelessness.
Before this effort, the process to place someone into housing could take months. Now the city says it's happening in about 4 weeks.
This Streets to Home Indy is offering a permanent solution, and it is offering housing with services, which we know is an evidence-based practice.
Once people are placed into housing, the program connects them with mental health care, addiction treatment, and case management, all aimed at helping them stay housed long-term. Community partners say the effort is also about rebuilding trust in a system that some feel has failed them.
Multiple systems have failed most of the people who are living on the streets right now, whether it's their housing system, where they came from, whether it's losing a job.
Once people are moved into housing, the city says encampments are cleared and closed. City leaders say the goal right now is to get 300 to 350 people off the streets and into permanent housing by the end of summer. After that, team leaders say that the transition will start into getting people that are in shelters into permanent housing. In Indianapolis, Alex Almanza, 13 News.
Now President Donald Trump says he should be involved in choosing Iran's next supreme leader. The United States and Israel have joined in striking Iran for nearly a week. The country's previous supreme leader was killed in one of those attacks. This is video released tonight from Central Command of the U.S. striking an Iranian drone carrier. And the U.S. House just narrowly voted against a resolution that would halt attacks on Iran. The final vote on the War Powers Resolution was 212 to 219. The Senate defeated a similar measure yesterday. More than 11,000 flights have been canceled since the conflict started. It stranded many people in the Middle East, including a Zionsville man. Ismail Injaf's his flight today got canceled. He's currently in Dubai for what was supposed to be a 3-day business trip. Now he's hoping his next flight will actually get him back to Indiana, but it may not be until the 15th.
I mean, a little frustrating, and life things happen, no matter what. As long as you have your health, you can work. What they say, what doesn't kill you make you stronger.
Inja's wife is urging lawmakers to do more to get people home. But she and her husband say they're grateful he's not alone. They say he's befriended a man from Switzerland who is also stuck in Dubai. An Indianapolis man was just sentenced for a 2024 murder. A judge sentenced Kobe Bond to 50 years in prison after he was found guilty in a 2-day bench trial. Investigators say he killed 21-year-old Tyriana Terrell at a gas station on the northwest side of Indianapolis. She had multiple gunshot wounds. According to court documents, the shooting happened during a fight outside. Now, the Central Indiana Police Foundation and the Beech Grove Police Department are launching a store to honor fallen officer Brian Elliott. The online shop features commemorative apparel and other merchandise, including T-shirts and hats. Proceeds from all of the sales will go directly to Elliott's family. Franklin-based Spotlight Strategies is making all of the gear, and in less than a week, they've gotten more than 200 orders.
It's been really popular. The support is just unbelievable. We have hundreds and hundreds of orders that have come in so far.
Beech Grove Police help with the design. Badge number 59 in the middle and never forgotten underneath. If you'd like to make a purchase, we've got a link to the store right now at WTHR.com. And a Hamilton County Corrections officer was honored today for assisting a police officer after a driver hit him with a car last year. This was the scene on the morning of November 2nd. Debris on the road after an SUV hit Cadiz Town police officer Doug Barker. Hannah Klein found him at the crash site near State Road 38 and Mechanicsburg Road, and she got out to see what she could do. While she waited for the medics, she held his hand so he knew he wasn't alone. The two were reunited at a ceremony today at the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office. Klein got the Medal of Merit for her actions. It was a moment for Barker to give Klein a gift on behalf of his two sons.
One of the things when they came to my graduation from academy was one of my class coins, and they couldn't be here today, and they wanted her to have that coin because Dad got to come home.
Barker says he's on light duty for now as he recovers, and he's waiting to get clearance from his doctors to get back on the road. March is the time of year when teams hope their seasons turn into a championship run. And for Marian women's basketball, that journey is just beginning. Eli Gain has more on the Knights' postseason hopes.
Marian will host the first 2 rounds of the NAIA tournament for the 6th time in program history. And tonight, the Knights found out who they'll face as they begin their path to Sioux City, Iowa.
The number 1 seed will be the Knights of Marian.
The Crossroads League champions gathered Thursday night in the Hall of Champions on campus, finding out their draw together. The setting was fitting. The hall features 2 of the program's biggest accomplishments, national championship trophies from when the Knights went back-to-back in 2016 and 17.
Yeah, I think it would mean everything to the school and to this team, to our class as seniors, especially with everything we've gone through the past 4 years with each other. And then obviously this year there's that added level. I think it would just mean everything to us to finish our 4 years with a championship. And obviously this school deserves another title, and we want to bring that to them.
The aspirations of adding another title are as high as ever, but the Knights know the road won't be easy. Marian has been eliminated in the quarterfinals in each of the last 2 seasons, and this year's group knows it will take a 1-game-at-a-time approach to get back and hopefully even further.
You know, all the teams that are a part of this, they've worked hard to get there. No matter where your ranking is, like you said, it's all or nothing. So you'll see a different team. No matter what somebody's record is, you'll see them play completely different because it is all or nothing, and it's win or go home. So we usually get everybody's best effort.
The Knights' path to Sioux City begins next Friday night when they host Haskell at 5:30. In the studio for 13 Sports, I'm Eli Gain.
And we are nearing March Madness and the Final Four happening right here in Indy. Tonight we'll take you to inside the company behind the court coming to Lucas Oil Stadium.